Hello and welcome to another Vinny Talks Yanks. I'm your host Vincent LaRose, and today was the day. The trade deadline ended at 6 p.m. today, July 31st, not 21st. And the Yankees were very active all the way to the end. Real quick before we start that, this won't be a regular series recap video. We had a four-game set against the Rays. Yankees take 3 out of 4. They come all the way back down from last week, down 6.5 games, down 3.5 games from the Blue Jays now, which is nice. We love it. But, of course, we're all here for the trade deadline details. And it was a good one. Only complaint I have, truthfully, is I wanted a starter. I think a starter really would have put the cherry on top. Granted, if we get a starter, we probably don't get one of the guys in the bullpen we ended up getting. But I like it. At the end of the day, I like it. I think it was the moves we made were effective, and I think it really puts us in an even better spot to go back to the World Series. But anyways, let's get right into it. So, first trade we made, a significant trade at least, was on the 25th. That's when, as we all know, we picked up Ryan McMahon, and he's gotten off to a crazy hot start with us. When we originally got him, he was hitting 216. He's already up to 227 in just 4 games. But stats on the season: 227 average, 16 homers, 734 OPS, and 370 at-bats. And the significance to McMahon is the absolute stellar defense he brings to the table. One of the best defensive third basemen in baseball. And we've seen, other than the one error he has made, but we have seen it, and it's been fun to watch. I know he's been a guy the Yankees have been looking at for a couple years now. They wanted to pick up, as we really have never had or haven't had a definitive third baseman since Gio Urshela. So it was a really nice pickup, and we've got to see the pickup. In return, the Rockies get Griffin Herring and Josh Gross, maybe is his last name. I believe it was our number 8 and our number 15 prospect, something like that. We gave up a lot of prospects, didn't really give up much of the 26-man roster other than one guy, which I'm sure you guys all know about. But yes, that was the first pickup. It was a great pickup, and I really liked the pickup. So moving on to our second pickup of the trades, I should say. On the 26th, the Yankees traded for Ahmed Rosario, a utility guy from the Nationals. Another guy that has been on the Yankees' radar for a couple years. It seems like every single trade deadline, they at least mentioned his name once about picking him up. But he is meant for lefties. That's what we got him for. He's going to be a utility man against the lefty starters. So far, his stats on the season are 275. His 275 average, 5 homers, 744 OPS, and 148 at-bats. So, we're going to really see him more in the platoon role. Probably get some starts against lefties, righty here and there. Give some guys days off. He is a corner outfielder, a second and third base. Can play shortstop if really needed to, but hasn't played any shortstop this season. So I don't think it's going to be a guy we see play shortstop. But in return, we gave up Clayton Beeter and Brown Martinez. So Clayton Beeter, actually, we've seen before. He's coming off injury. He didn't look bad. He just looked a little lost in the mound, and Brown Martinez is an outfield prospect. So again, just not really a lot. I mean, Ahmed Rosario is not going to be a starter. I thought Clayton Beeter would have been enough in the sense, but we have to give up Brown Martinez, a guy we probably never see anyways. So I'm not upset with it at all. And just another good pickup for the Yankees. He's not going to be an everyday player. He's not going to be a starter, but he's going to be a solid guy off the bench, and he really solidifies our bench and makes it that much better. So after the 26th, we went a couple days without a trade, and this was yesterday, the 30th. Yesterday morning, the Yankees pick up Austin Slater, another guy that mashes lefties. Really, probably just a guy to pick up, knowing Judge is going to be out for an extended period of time, even though he may come back after that 10th day. He's not going to play the outfield anymore, so just a good pickup. good enough defense, so you're not worried about that. And just an all-around good ball player. So far, his stats on the season are 228 with 5 homers and a 699 OPS. All 5 of his home runs coming off lefties, and he has 127 at bats. So just another good pickup. I think most of us are going to appreciate by the end of the season or the postseason. And I like it. We only end up giving up Gage Zeal for him, another pitching prospect we have. So as you see, we really only gave up prospects. So another good pickup that I am very excited for. He got it for his first game today. I think he picked up a hit. I was in and out of that game because of the rain delay. And then today, of course, all the big trades we make today, the bullpen trades. First news we get is Yankees pick up David Bednar, and this is a big one. We were all hammering down that we need a better bullpen. Our bullpen has struggled so much, and getting David Bednar was just that much better. So stats on the season: he's appeared in 42 games, has a 2.37 ERA in 38 innings pitched with 51 strikeouts and a 1.11 WHIP. Phenomenal pitcher, a closer. He was a closer for the Pirates. Don't really know what the Yankees are going to do, truthfully, because we did technically pick up 3 closers. Jake Bird's definitely not going to be our closer. He was the Rockies closer. I believe he was the Rockies closer. But we'll get into him in a minute. So I don't know where they go here, because you did pick up Duvall as well. So you picked up 3 closers, essentially, which is absolutely a good problem to have. I'm not upset with it at all. Just puts us into a little strange spot with the roster, because you're obviously going to keep Tim Hill on the roster because he's a left-handed arm. You're going to keep... I'm blanking. When Fernando Cruz comes off the IL, you're going to need him on there. I think they keep J-Lo on there no matter what. Although, outside of his struggles, I don't think they remove him from the roster. They'd have to release him. So we shall see. But after David Bednar... what we gave up for David Bednar, we gave up Rafael Flores, Eglin Perez, and then Brian Sanchez, 2 catchers / first baseman, and another outfielder. And then, right after David Bednar, we learned that the Yankees also acquired Jake Bird from the Rockies, our second trade with the Rockies this season, and another good pickup, another good addition to the bullpen, just bolstering that bullpen down and really getting to the super bullpen mindset. So in this season, he's appeared in 45 games. He has a little bit of an inflated 4.73 ERA and 53.1 innings pitched. He has 62 strikeouts, 1.48 WHIP, and again, he's just more bullpen help. I wouldn't take his ERA too seriously, as he did pitch in Colorado for a majority of his games. Granted, it's still not great. I still think he's more than a good enough arm and not anything to worry about, especially with, getting a really good pitching coaching staff behind him and Matt Blake and, the other guys. It's just another good move, and I think he's going to be more of like our 6th, 7th inning man. And I'm not upset with the trade at all, but we pick up, we don't pick up, the Rockies pick up from us. We give them Rock Riggio and Ben Shields. Riggio, I believe, is an infielder, and Ben Shields, I believe, is a catcher. I may be wrong on that. I didn't really focus too much on what we gave up. I just wanted to get their names. And then the kind of shocker trade that I don't think anybody was expecting, truthfully, is Jose Caballero. The Yankees pick up Jose Caballero as he's playing against them in the current game. So they were showing that on the Yes Network. Kind of a funny moment. But Caballero has been good. He's going to be more of a utility guy. Just like Rosario, plays corner outfield position, 2nd, 3rd. And he's a base stealer, man. He leads the American League in stolen bases, I believe, with 34 or maybe 35. I think he picked up his 35th today. Didn't write his stats down because I wasn't too worried about him. But Caballero has been a consistently good enough player, and he's kind of like a pest, the pest you like to have and you hate to play against. But we gave up Everson Pereira and a player to be named later for Caballero, so that is the end of the Everson Pereira error, I guess, with the Yankees. A highly touted prospect a couple years ago, just never really panned out, was never good in the MLB, and I have no problem giving up prospects. So, truthfully, and then to end it all, the Yankees trade for Camilo Doval, another closer we saw last year as Soto destroyed him last year. But in the end, another closer, another great pickup to really bolster this bullpen. I don't know why, but I completely forgot to write his stats down. But that's more than okay, because it's going to take me not even 2 seconds to look at him. But again, just I don't know why I was doing that. Oh, look, it's already updated as a Yankee. That's pretty cool. I just traded for him. But Camilo Doval, again, another great pitcher. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get his stats on. But his stats for the season, he's got 47 games with a 3.09 ERA, 46.2 innings pitched, and 50 strikeouts with a 1.20 whip. So I want everybody to notice this. One, we picked up a bunch of strikeout guys, which is so needed because we have way too many pitch contact guys. So very important. And absolutely nothing. Just a great trade deadline. And also finally, Yankees trade Peraza. Instead of releasing him, they trade Peraza to the Angels and for cash considerations and international pool money. So that will round it out. But just a good trade deadline. I'm still upset we didn't get a starter. I feel like a starter really would have solidified it. A+ for the Yankees. But of course, if we get a starter, we probably don't pick up one of these guys. So, Camilo Doval is again just another good pickup. I know Giants fans will tell you he likes to give you a little bit of a scare in the ninth inning when he comes in. Seems to struggle a little bit under pressure sometimes, but I don't think he's going to be our closer either. I truthfully think they're going to stick to Williams with the closer role as of right now. But the good thing about it is we have so many options now. It's just we can really work the matchups depending on the part of the lineup we're in, depending on the handed bats coming up, lefty or righty, whatever they decide to do. It's just very good. I hope Aaron Boone does not botch this bullpen because it's gross. But just a super bullpen, man. It's really good to see. It's nice to see. Maybe not the best bullpen in baseball, but a lot of really solid arms. And with Fernando Cruz coming back, I know they're talking about Mark Leiter Jr. coming back, but I don't really care. With just Fernando Cruz coming back with highest strikeout percentage in baseball among relief, I think he still does have. He might not. Somebody might have passed him now because he's been out for a little bit. But our bullpen looks phenomenal now. And I know Weaver had been struggling a little bit. Devin Williams since the All-Star break has a 5 ERA. Really just thankfully not blowing saves other than the one 2 nights ago, or last night actually. But just giving up a couple runs here and there, which is tough to see, but it's gonna happen. And just overall, man, I really like the angle the Yankees decided to take this year with getting guys that we also will have for the next year or two. I really like it in the sense of because it's not just hope for this year, it's hope for years to come, and it just gives you the constant, just my whole worry with the Yankees was wasting Judge's prime years, man. Judge is going to be good for maybe another, I shouldn't say that, we have no idea. But Judge has maybe 1 or 2 prime years left after this one. Give him 3, it wouldn't surprise me, and I'm probably wrong because Judge is amazing, but just for safety, just how history tends to repeat itself. We're probably 2 or 3 years left of prime Aaron Judge, and we really need to try to win in those 2 to 3 years. Garrett Cole is getting older. Rodon's getting, he's in the middle of his contract. Max Fried obviously just started his contract, but he's getting older. I just want to make sure. I hope the Yankees. I'm very happy the Yankees just went and win now, but also outside of win now is win now, next year, and the year after. So it's I know the Yankees are always trying to be in World Series mode, but I like better preparing ourselves for this one. We don't have to go into the offseason losing a bunch of guys and trying to rebuild a roster. It's better like this, and I really, really like it. I think they did a really good job. And again, I really do wish we picked up another starter. I don't like the idea that, oh yeah, Luis Gil's coming back, so that's a trade deadline acquisition. It's not. He's been on your roster, and he's also been hurt. You don't know what you're going to get. Luis Gil has gotten hurt a lot in his career, and it still makes me a little nervous, because if Luis Gil isn't good, you're rolling into the postseason with 2 starters. You're running, so you'll have 2 experienced veteran starters, of experienced playoff starters who have been very good in the past, and then you're rolling out with 2 rookies and Marcus Stroman. I don't think anybody wants to see Marcus Stroman on a playoff mound. Stroman on a playoff. I can't even say his name right because he makes me so angry. Nobody wants to see him on a playoff mound. Although he's been somewhat solid recently, he's been good enough getting us by. A starter was really important to me, and I know now you can take the angle of, well, when Yarbrough comes back or Warren comes back, and in the playoffs they can go 2 or 3 innings, and our bullpen is more than good enough to finish the game off. But it's not going to work every single time. Everybody isn't going to be at 100% every single game, and it's going to be tough. But another thing I'm really interested in is seeing how they build the bullpen now. As I believe, the Yankees tend to really roll with, I think it's 8, right? Because you can carry 13 pitchers now. I believe it's 8. Maybe 14 pitchers, so maybe 9. But like I said, I'm curious to see how the Yankees decide to roll. Like, who's going to be in the bullpen? So as of now, our bullpen is JT Brubaker, Brent Hedrick, Tim Hill, Jonathan Loizaga, not Will Warren, Luke Weaver, and Devin Williams. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, 7. We only got 7 guys? Are we carrying 6 starters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess we're only rolling with 12 guys right now. Yeah, the roster construction is going to be interesting, because with the pickup... Wait, I didn't even think about this. With the pickup of... Do they have 27 guys on here right now? Or is it only 26? Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta look into this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. It's okay. Why is it the roster only showing me 23 guys right now? Okay, so the MLB app roster might be a little weird right now because of all the trades. It's only showing me 23 guys, which is obviously not right. Yankees MLB roster. No, it's the same thing. Because I know we just sent down JC Escara. You trade Peraza. Yeah, I forgot. This is all wacky right now because they traded Peraza. Yeah, so this is only the updated roster. I believe you can carry 26 guys. So we have 23 on there right now. So I believe what's probably going to happen is Caballero gets thrown on there, so that makes 24. Then obviously we traded for 3 guys in the bullpen, so my assumption is we probably send JT Brubaker down as we keep Brent Hedrick to keep that extra lefty. Keep that extra lefty on the roster, and then when I honestly think they're going to just send Schlittler back down when Luis Gil comes off the IL. Truthfully, I would prefer to say screw Marcus Stroman, but I don't think they can do that. Because in the event that somebody else gets hurt, then you just gave up on a starter, and now you're really screwed. But anyways, this video was the trade deadline. We got the point. I kind of ran on there a little bit, just trying to figure some stuff out in my head. Poor preparation, my bad. But at the end of the day, it was a great trade deadline, and hopefully a good finish to the season. I'm very happy with the moves we did, and I'm content. I give them an A- only because they don't pick up a starter, and we said we needed a starter, but we don't pick a starter up. But at the end of the day, it was a successful trade deadline. So we're going into Miami this weekend, a Miami team that's no longer a pushover anymore. Oh no, my light just died, so that's time to end it because my light died. But I'm going to end it there because my light's dead and I want a crappy video. So anyways, let me know in the comments what you think about the Yankees trade deadline. And if you have any more critiques, anything else you wanted to see, maybe some guys you didn't want to give up. But I'm going to end it there. So thank you everybody for watching. I hope everybody's happy with what's going on with the Yankees as we're winning again and we get a couple guys. And go Yankees. So have a good day, good night, morning, whatever time you listen to it, whether you watch it on YouTube or listening to it on a podcast. I appreciate every last one of you. And of course, go Yankees.